All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Tua now from the gun. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Slot man motioned over. First down, here's Tua. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Kyler starting off with the throw. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Play action now, Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They give on 2nd to Benson. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Roman Wilson reels it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense up to the line fast. Benson is in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish finish off their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Cardinals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Man in motion here. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Wilson. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Working quickly here. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10. This one's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got second and 15. Here's Tagovailoa again. Escapes the pocket. Brought in right side.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. It's 4th down. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at fourth down, but inside field goal range, so they could get 3 here. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second quarter lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Murray on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even if this QB knew, from the very get-go, somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with the big old open arms for an easy sack. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's on the move. Oh, a big risk. No surprise here. They intercept it. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. A pretty tough play for him to make right there, partner.
And such a fascination with these kind of plays today, Kate.
Yeah, there is. Rolling that direction, but it is hard for him to deliver a pass at full power. I mean, my stomach's hurting just watching him try to get those hips around, and it is indeed picked off.
Because fundamentally, it's so unsound. It's why these passes will be underthrown, not having enough velo float in the air.
They connect on the deep shot, and they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions parlay the interception into points. That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. They send a man in motion. First and 10, Murray. Gets this to Fant. Escapes a defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Good running here. He's across the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Slot receiver headed left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Murray, 3rd and goal. Flush down out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
That's complete. Here's Scott. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Trying for the deep ball. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 13-point lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Starting at the 10. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And off to Benson to start the drive. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 36. Catch is made. It's Dalen Hyatt. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Murray here on 1st down. Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Back to the air, Murray. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jerome Baker has it. return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. 1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. On the move, headed right. This is complete to Gibbs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Throw complete to Williams. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here's Tua again. Rolling left, buying some time. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down, here's Tua. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Throwing again, here's Tua. That's complete to Wilson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And the Cardinals grab it. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll get him back to 11.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. One last play before the break.
21G, go ahead.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Lions 28, Cardinals 17.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action now, Murray. Fits it through the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Murray. Intercepts him for the second time this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Stays in the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Scott reels it in. He's able to cross midfield before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third down run by Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Tua now from the gun. Getting out to his left. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He's got it near the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. push their lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This will end up as a touchback.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They send the tight end in motion. Murray thrown again on second and 10. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions have it after forcing his fourth INT of the day. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing four, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Tagovailoa on first down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
They've got a man in motion. After the sack, another pass on second down. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Now Tagovailoa on fourth. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on fourth down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
First down from the red zone. He brings it in. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead.
17.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to Benson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 6 now. Flush down out to his left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 3rd down now. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They snap it to Murray. Buys time, rolling right. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua off the play fake. This one's caught. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A give left side for Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
17.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Benson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Cardinals ball. Their season down potentially to its final quarter. Second and 3 now. Murray to throw. Complete to Hyatt. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Murray on the play fake. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done, too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They're now set for 1st and 10. Benson once more. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Murray on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Cardinals trying to do some window dressing. Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming.
That's complete inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Gibbs. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
44. Ready.
Now try Gibbs again. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. So in Motor City,